What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Rogue Trader. Let's get out of here.
Let us not dawdle.
Your wounds barely hurt at all, and your body feels surprisingly light. Interesting. Your brave enforcers spend their every waking moment training. After all, Voidship could return at any moment and try to take over your ship. The barking weapon just charges becomes Theodore's rumble. Do you consider that to be the face of the Rogue Trader? Don't shoot me.
Keep your wits about you.
So I can leave. But oh my god, I want that loot so bad, dude. There ain't no way I can leave.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Liquefire grenades, boots, pleb agility, and +4 agility bonus of dogmatic dodge against any attacks of opportunity. Can't wear that because it's Drukhari equipment. They're on the grenades. Throw on that too. If I had a melee weapon, dude, I would be like down to fight these people. Deadman grins condescendingly, beckoning you to take his place beside it.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
It's got loot on him too. Just wondering if he walks that way, can I grab this? I doubt it. Also, that save failed, and I'm kind of irritated about it. I gotta loot that guy, dude. Got to. There's no choice.
Is there money to be made?
I'm not gonna lie, I think I might be able to kill him with this dagger. Where did it go? No, it went to the cargo, bro. It went to the cargo. No, unacceptable. I think it was probably... Which one do you think? This one or this one? Let's try this one.
Let us not dawdle.
Don't go yet.
I always keep my options open. I won't stand for it.
Okay, now I think I might actually be able to take these guys with this. Stop failing.
I always have a backup plan. I will wipe your disgusting presence out of existence. On it.
This could be a very long fight.
It's as good as done.
Ooh, that's a lot of damage, actually. I need to go here. That's pretty rough.
I'll make it happen. I'll see to it personally. On it.
Alright, we see now if it's possible.
Just need to tough it out.
Doesn't look like it's gonna be possible.
If not me? I'll make it happen.
Yeah, that's okay. I had to test, right? I had to test it. Maybe on a lower difficulty.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
But not on unfair. Let's go. Now I got a question. This won't heal me, right? No. I don't think so.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
Your wounds barely hurt at all, and your body feels surprisingly light. Yay, good to know. Malice. The other chaos god, eh? That's not a chaos god anymore? The den you have found yourself in is filled with heavy smoke, and the walls are lined with living shadows. The center of attention is a snake like Xenos. He is engaged in conversation with a pale, harried-looking Drukhari and pays you no mind, much like everyone else in here. Test failed. The particular breed of abominable Xenos is unfamiliar to you, but its appearance alone speaks of a vicious nature and inborn wickedness. Survey the room. Failed. Everyone gathered here is armed. They all bear scars, and some even have fresh wounds. You notice a few humans among the Xenos. They clamor in a mishmash of tongues, and their laughter rings with lunacy and bloodlust. The air is thick with all-pervading sense of doom. Observe the scaled Xenos. The leader of this gang is powerfully built. His scaled hide is reinforced with engraved metal in several spots. His long tail coils around and around as his snake-like head sways gently from side to side. The Xenos is enjoying a state of blissful relaxation. His companion, the gaunt Drukhari, is looking at him obsequiously. His entire body is adorned with hundreds of embedded steel beads and thousands of red injector marks. May we speak? The snake-like Xenos either fails to notice your presence or is simply ignoring you. Iridescent eyelid membranes slide over his eyes, momentarily shuttering them, no doubt a telling look among his kind. Without deigning to look at you, the cadaverous Drukhari mutters, "Malice wants you to disappear, pathetic whelp." Address the scaled Xenos. You're a Malice, I take it? His serpentine head turns toward you in an inhuman fluidity, his forked tongue tasting the air. I am Malice. You are an inconvenience. Get lost or you'll find out how Malice deals with inconveniences, humanling. I require aid. I am wounded. What makes you think I care? No. Don't answer. I don't care what makes you think that. I can pay you handsomely for your assistance. You have nothing. Don't waste my time. The Xenos keeps his attention focused on the Drukhari, but his skilled fingers holding an elegant-looking injector clench in displeasure. He speaks slowly and indolently like a snake about to enter a brumation. This isn't going to work, but I'm going to reload if it doesn't because it's a 50% chance. Whatever you inject into your body, it has not done it any good, and you feel as if you were engulfed in flames and every muscle is cramping if struck by lightning. But you will yourself to maintain your composure instead of dropping to the floor to roll around with howling pain. That was an agent that the Slith inject to protect ourselves from the cold. I can only guess what it's doing to your bloodstream right now, but I am impressed by your fortitude and your limitless nerve. What do you want from me? I wish to return to my domain in the Koronus Expanse. Huh, many dream of that. And how do you manage that would work? You think I'm going to take you there in my voidship? I don't have one. I need a healer. And what will you give me in return? We shall discuss this later. The little strength you had left in your body has run out. You collapse to the floor, and the darkness that nearly extinguished your mind permanently envelops your vision once more. Through the drumbeat of your heart, you hear Malice's voice from somewhere far away. Patch at the humanling. He has character. I like those ones. Thank you, Malice. Sensation slowly returns to you. Your body is still in pain, but you're no longer on the brink of death. Your wounds have been crudely closed with metal clamps, and your throat is pocked with injector tracks, as though you've been wearing a pillow of needles. The one who rendered this first aid to you was certainly not a qualified surgeon, but someone who would typically be permitted to minister to the person of the illustrious rogue trader. Looks like you're back with us. I don't know whether to offer my congratulations or commiserations. The scaled Xenos looks at you without the slightest deference. Thanks for your help. I owe you. What's the price? Straight to business. I like it. You truly do owe me, but we will discuss that when you're no longer lying on the floor like a scrap of dead meat. As soon as you stand up, you're seized by a strange sense of unreality. It is as if you are still there in the wicked darkness and everything around you is merely a twisted mirage. Doubt seeps into your mind like poison, sundering its contact with your body. You have to make a deliberate effort to hold on to the thought that you are you. What is your mind maggot giving you trouble? I saw it latch onto your spinal cord when you were being patched up. A fat, well-fed grub it was. With lots of teeth, it's dying now. They have a short lifespan, and that means its poison is especially toxic. You'll lose touch with reality from time to time. When the mind maggot dies, the final dose of poison will make you think that your body is not your body at all, and then your heart will just stop beating. Mind maggot's agony. Effect permanent. I could have pulled that thing out of you, of course, but I thought, why should I? Consider it a guarantee of your gratitude toward me. When you've earned your healing, I'll release you from it. The lipless mouth stretches into a bloodthirsty grin. Who are you? I am Malice, and the rabble you see are my shriekers. We are gladiators, the bleeding meat of the fatal thirst combat arena. We are the beasts who go out there to kill and die in glorious deaths for the entertainment of the dark city, and this den is our pleasure ground. Where am I? The snake, like Xenos, hisses in satisfaction. Commorragh, the dark city, the underside of existence, the realm of the Drukhari. You heard of it, Humingling? Why did you decide to help me in the end? You're a cocky whelp, but feeble like all members of your race. Your cockiness has not got you killed yet, which means you must be someone important, and you might be useful. What is a mind maggot? A kind of translucent slug. It is a parasite that can only be found on this side of reality. Mind maggots feed on your memory, and they inject toxic hallucinations into your mind to stop you resisting. Drukhari can train these creatures and use them to show their victims devious mirages. What do you want from me? Kill for me. Go into the mangled sector and find a freak called the Commissar, one of your kind. Spill his guts. Do that, and you will earn my favor, and in the chasm that counts for a lot. Who is the Commissar? Prisoner of the Drukhari who thinks too highly of himself. Instead of dying in the arena without any fuss, he is hiding, gathering other slaves of your race around him and making pathetic plans to get his revenge. And many of your kind are listening to him. See how few humanling shrinkers there are? They used to all come to me, but now they listen to the Commissar and no longer come. The Mangled Sector? What an off-putting name. It's an off-putting place. It's the base of the spire in which we live. Commorragh is stitched together from scraps of various dimensions, and in the Mangled Sector, the seams are starting to rip. Space is collapsing in on itself, and the entropic radiation is off the scale, spawning all kinds of abominations, and the sector itself is slowly but surely turning into nothing. You'd have been insane to set foot in a place like that, insane or an outcast like the Commissar hiding from the hunt. Or you. Or you want me to do it? I don't want to drag my whole gang into the Mangled Sector. The place will kill off 3 times more fighters than the Commissar's crew will. That means I need to send in an assassin. The Commissar's fighters know my shriekers, but nobody knows you. And besides, you don't have a choice, which means you'll see it through to the end. I'm going to need a more serious weapon. Prove that you're useful first. Do this, and Malice will see that you have some decent toys to play with, but not before. In the meantime, you can pick something out of the junk pile. He gestures at a container half full of shoddy equipment. Very well, I'll kill him. Bring me his head, and in exchange I'll share my toys with you. They make surviving in Commorragh possible. And if you think of lying to me and running, when you're on the street, look out for the humanling dressed in red with a cog on his chest, and a face full of misery. See how he is dying alone with no one to help him. Your death will be just the same. Well, I don't know if I'm actually going to kill the guy, but I'm not going to tell him I'm not going to kill the guy. Like, that would just be stupid. Okay, let's save up, and check out the map where we're at. So that was our entrance. Maybe when I get a better weapon, I'll go back and kill those guys. Please leave me in peace. Strong master, I'm not stealing or begging. I'll just sleep here for a bit and be gone. Master, could you spare the last few drops of your stimulant? That's a 0% chance of me playing that game. The tear in the fabric of space is sparking with entropic energy capable of unraveling material threads. Everything come with me. Thank you. What we got? Scrap chainmail and regular chainmail, huh? Well, throw on some chainmail. Sword? Great sword. Yeah, I mean, that's what I got. That's what I'm going to use.
I always keep my options open.
Any of these guys will matter to talk to. Humanling, relax with us. Take a stimulant and enjoy yourself. If I'm to kill the commissar, I'll require some decent equipment. If I gave you that, it would be all too easy for you. When you leave, I'll enjoy wondering if next time I see you, it'll be in one piece or several. Don't spoil my fun. I have some questions. Well, ask away, humanling, but try not to bore me with your chatter. Tell me about your kind. The Slith? My kind were a greedy people. We always wanted more, and that's why we were rapacious and indomitable. Nothing could sate our growing appetite. We could all have conquered half the universe if we needed to. The bonds that held us together fell away, replaced by more beneficial and attractive alliances, and my kind scattered. Some called it the fall of our civilization, but they did not understand the realization we had come to, that no one needs other people, all you need is yourself. Why are you called Malice? The name is an accurate reflection of my nature, more or less. It was given to me by a imperial archon of the Cabal of the Sheared Tongue. He was a competent master and he knew his servants well, which is why he didn't trust any of them and he gave me the honor of guarding him. The archon liked to watch me savage the assassin sent to kill him, and he named me Malice. I fended off 100 attempts on Imperial's life, and only once was I too slow. But that was enough to lose my employer, and now I'm here. What are the Shriekers, a gang of criminals? Criminal. In Commorragh, that word sounds like a joke. The Shriekers are a gang of the doomed. They live in expectation of their inevitable death in the arena, and that death makes a lot more sense than all the other deaths on offer in the Dark City. We are gladiators. We go into the arena to rip helpless meat to shreds, then we become helpless meat ourselves when the end is predetermined, and in the spires it's always predetermined. You start to see death in a more simple terms. You stop being afraid of it and you learn to enjoy life. We are a gang of people who enjoy life. A good lie. Do they truly believe it? You sell it well. The snake laughs and leans towards you. They believe every word of it, and as long as there are enough believers, the homunculus' servants won't drag me off to the arena. Why would they go to the effort of catching meat for the arena when it's all here waiting for them? I know more about the arena. The arena is the giver of life in Commorragh. Without the psychic sustenance created by pain and suffering, the master of the Dark City would die off. Just how they are made. The hungry come to the arena to gorge themselves, and the witch cults that rule the arenas ply their guests with bloody spectacles and heinous torture. The Chasm is controlled by the fatal thirst, not the biggest witch cult, but an old and respected one. 3 succubi stand at its head, Tazara, Kikurus, and Sinathoria, the most influential of all. But Tazara disappeared not long ago. Sinathoria has been lying low ever since she forged an alliance between her cult and the Reaving Tempest, so the deadly Koronus is in charge of the arena. How is Commorragh structured? Malice's voice turns wistful. Commorragh is hidden on the underside of existence and is stitched together from scraps of various dimensions and spaces. Long ago, the Eldari created this place as a port, and now it is their refuge from she who thirst. Commorragh has more bleeding spires than you can count, powered by the energy of stolen suns. An eternal war for power rages here. Ambitions and passions are fueled by the fire of an endless conflict of open clashes and covert treachery. The tops of the spires are the domain of the Cabal Archons, and the reigning overall is Asdrubal Vect, the supreme overlord of the Cabal of the Black Heart. You will see them, the ruling elite, when you die in the arena. They will feed on your suffering and gain new youth through it. They seem eternal, they live so long, but they will die one day. Commorragh itself will die. It has been dying for thousands of years already, disintegrating at its foundations. Nothing in this world is eternal. Where exactly are we in Commorragh? This is the Chasm, the place where those destined for the arena of the witch cult of the Fatal Thirst eke out their existence. It's also where the homunculus' cast-offs end up. Tervantius from the Coven of the Baleful Thorn, he has his own little nook where he conducts his experiments. The Chasm is an endless source of raw material for his work, and the best results are destined for the Cabal of the Reaving Tempest, the patron of the witch cult and of Tervantius in particular. Why do you think I wound up here? I couldn't care less why you're here. My guess is you were dumped. The Chasm is a cesspit. Everything gets thrown in here. Rubbish, bodies, prisoners. It all simmers together until the Drukhari masters fish out whatever they need from the pot. Fighters, entertainment, living flesh. I have no more questions. Good. And Commorragh unnecessary questions can kill you quicker than my blade. I must take my leave.
Let us not
Thanks for the information, though, buddy. Alright, so that's the way we came in. And I don't think we're still ready to quite take on those 3 guys, so maybe if we had some better armor, maybe.
Keep your wits about you.
Wait, no? Nothing? No, okay. I guess maybe that isn't the way we came in. I thought it was, but I guess not. I don't know why it was paused. I didn't think I paused it, but I guess I must have. Familiar sense of unreality rolls in, breaking the connection between mind and body. No. And I'm reading slower because some people asked me to read a little bit slower. It is going to make the episodes longer with the reading and less with getting on with things, but we'll see how it goes. Let me know what you guys think. See, this was where I came in. Oh, looks like they took him out. Flash of pain causes the contents of your skull to burst into flames. I don't think that's true. A bunch of shriekers.
Is there money to be made?
Ylette, my girl. The Eldaria runs a hand over her face before turning to you. Her pale skin is slightly stretched over the bones of her skull. Her eyes have lost their glimmer, and her neck is buckled under an unseen burden, and yet you still recognize her. Ylette Lenavus, your former companion and the reason for your imprisonment inside these dark walls. Ylette glances at you, her eyes widening slightly, but that is the only change you detect in her tense expression. Whatever emotion she may be feeling, she is expressing them well. Ylette, you're alive! Ylette looks in your disbelief. Your voice. Do I hear a likeness of jubilation? But how can that be, Ylette? Because of me, you... One of the Xenos who are watching Ylette's torture, the silent victim, steps forward. Did the monkey come for a taste of pain? Then you must have patience. Our little guest still has so much suffering to extract from the first victim. Your prey is far from empty, Ylette. Do not hold back. Ylette grips the blade in her hand and immediately winces. Her spirit stone is bleeding a red glow. She touches it with an expression of anguish. The suffering overwhelms me. No more. I cannot bear it any longer. Rip the blade out of Ylette's hands and kill the Drakari who just spoke. Ylette is mine. You cannot have her. That's a weird way to do it, but sure.
What a disgrace.
The Drakari is too enthralled by the victim's torture to react in time. The blade goes through his throat and the Xenos collapse with a visceral wheeze. His kin move to draw their weapons and freeze, transfixed by the sight of their brother thrashing in agony. Ylette takes a ragged breath. From the Dark One's toy to a monkey's property. My past shows me no mercy. Ylette, tell me, will your heart find the strength and resolve it takes to forgive me, to allow me to share the journey with you once more? Your reasons make no difference to me. I forgive you. Ylette, your generosity both shames and sublimes me, for its light carries my soul over the grime of my own deeds. Her reply, grateful and soft, is barely audible. Now, let us walk away from this the nightmares that reach their stings into the darkest recesses of my hurting soul. Reunion! Yes! We got my girl! What up, girl? Got a toy for you. There you go. Oh, yes. This is gonna be good. I think either of these count as a trauma. Maybe. I don't know. Here, have these. Let's actually see if either of these count as a trauma, shall we?
I'll make sure to return the favor one day.
Nice. That's awesome. I kept it? Interesting. I did not... I was sure it was supposed to use itself, but whatever. Make sure we're taking everything for now, please. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, you're gonna wear that just in case.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Activate the switch. Okay. Well, I am interested in that. Can you close the map, please? Like, what the heck? There we go.
Know how
I
to
don't
take
know why it
risks.
wasn't closing. So Ylette was new. I wonder if anything else
Keep your
is
wits
new.
about
Or
you.
warp is new, obviously, but I got a 5% chance on that. I ain't going for that. Get some goods. Some more goods. Yeah, I don't want to roll for a 5% chance right now. Yeah, see? There were lots of stuff. Ugly beggar. The hideous mutant does not look as brazen as the last time you met. Armed and not bleeding from 100 wounds, you must be a more formidable sight. How about buying yourself a pair of boots? The beggar shows off his filthy legs and surprising decent boots. Your boots. Where'd you get those boots? They're from a stiff that was lying in the corpse dump. A friend of mine pinched them and gave them to me. I didn't steal nothing, I swear. His ugly face twisted into a grimace. No, I want my boots. Offer him a stimulant. Returning the boots! I'm glad I got the boots, because it was a freaking achievement. He grabs the priceless offering, grins, and starts shaking with anticipation. Much obliged. Very much. Goodbye to you, strong master. You're welcome. My dang boots. Heck yes. Ain't gonna lose my boots, man. Be wild.
None are better at searching.
Nice, Ylette. So we can go this way. Where's that go? Lift to the mangled sector. Yeah, we'll wait on that. That's another lift to the mangled sector. Okay, interesting.
Let us not dawdle.
That's a dead guy. That ain't happening. I mean, I can
Rise to
reload
the
and make it
top,
happen,
or
but I'm
get
just gonna
left in
wait
the
to
dust.
find maybe some other people. Hopefully.
I always keep my options open.
Pascal? Could you be around, buddy? Oh, pal of mine. The razor-sharp keel of the flying craft glints fearsomely in the dim light. Portal to the arena. Well, we ain't going that way yet.
Is there money to be made?
Goods locked up. Goods are locked up. Stop. It's so annoying.
Always keep your eye on the price.
Rack. Hello, Rack. Not this way, meat. Oh my goodness. Where's this go? It doesn't say.
Let us not dawdle.
That's aggravating. Well, we might as well go through the one that doesn't say where it goes. Let's see. I feel like a lot of people just died when I did that. Oh my. Thank you. Flak armor better.
Keep your wits about you.
You telling me I can't go this way? He's very much telling me I can't go that way.
I
So wait.
always have a
So
backup
going
plan.
through here takes me down to here. But it says to take me to the mangled sector. Where does this take me? It didn't save properly. Stop failing. Thank you. See? He's different. Well, I think that's gonna do it for this one, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.